Yo, what's up guys, it's Marilli here and welcome to my channel. Oh my god, yo, my boy Speedy asked me to do, he actually didn't, he just said, yo, you should do one of these videos where you just calculate all your spending for this game. And that's how I got to this, man. So it's about like 12k for me playing this game for like a year and a half. So over like 18 months of playing the game, I spent about like 12,000. Obviously I made this all back from YouTube, and I also have a job that pays pretty okay. I do drug dealing, but it does pretty well, so I made this all back, and I'm probably gonna make more if I keep making content. So I've been a little bit like less spending, so we're gonna probably do a 4.8 million box review. Check out my my materials and all that good stuff. Obviously you don't want to overspend, so spend at your risk, of course. Only if you can, spend, or you can just be free to play and casual like me. I'm free to play well, of course. So look at my box. All right, we're gonna do it for the materials, of course. You got the little costume mats, you get from events, and whaling, of course. I didn't really whale for costume mats. I did it back in the day for like when it was on sale for like $4. I used to do a lot of those. You also got demon mats. I'm never out of demon mats, so I don't know why. Like, I never do demon raids, but I'm never out of demon mats. I think it's because I usually go for some of the monthly packs for the pendants, because I be needing SSR pendants really bad. I got all these chalices. I haven't been really farming on boss stages, so my chalices are pretty low. Anvils, I'm pretty decent in, like, it's like over 1,000, which is not bad. Hammers 11. UR stones like 27. I need more UR stones because I want to build like an HP set for Meliodas and Zeldris and probably Troll. Those three I really want to build an HP set. You got some ugly regular stuff like EXP pots and all that good stuff. I had to get rid of a lot of these on brownstones. I had like over like I think like 8,000 I had to get rid of. Gotta get that material space in. Got the food inventory, of course. Then you got this stuff. This is just box for like materials and stuff for your Stars Awakening. Not that bad, I think this is like gold coins. I mean the gold keys. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with these gold keys, like, because we don't even got that anymore for JP. It's really buff. Like the SP dungeons are super buff. Like gold chest dungeons are like the best right now. I need some more silver coins. I have to whale some more. Just kidding. Then you got this where you just have like events materials from past events, and also from your chest, gold chest. Of course I got a 6-star thing right here. It's for what's it called, like friendship points and all that. Then gears, got plenty amount of UR gear, but let's just go over the box, of course. All right, so this time we're gonna talk about the box CC. 4.8 million. You already know, big boy CC. You really don't even need this much. Like, you only need like 4 million just for the HP 12% buff you get. I guess I could talk about the dudes, but I usually have like most of the festival units like 6 out of 6. Pretty maxed out stats. I mean, maxed out costumes and all that good stuff. Like, let's see my festival king. He's at 55k CC. He's usually like my biggest one that has highest CC. Man, I feel so bad. Like, Festival King used to be so good in PvP. Just run like HP / defense set, but he has fallen off super hard in gear PvP. On gear PvP, he's still pretty okay to use. I wouldn't say he's like the most common one, but he's still pretty good in ungear PvP. But gear PvP, that's where he just like fell off hard, just because he's so reliant on Demon Henderson. Obviously, a lot of people can say, yo, can't you just use like, a level 1 blue fraudulent? Like, I haven't seen one level 1 blue fraudulent in a while, especially since the one came out where he just can one-shot one unit at a time. But yeah, he just run HP / defense set. You usually want to do that instead of like attack crit damage, just because you want him to go first. Because if he gets out CC by another Festival King team, then he's gonna lose pretty much on the team, because you can just throw Goddess Elizabeth's shield and she counters like all your AoE debuffs, especially on Demon Henderson and Festival King. I think I got my Kyo like 2 out of 6, while all my other King of Fighters like over 4 out of 6. I don't know what it was with that banner, but I went pretty deep. I think I went like 2 rotations. I think I did, it was like 2 or 3 rotations where, but I only pulled Kyo like 2 times. Well, no, I pulled him 1 and I bought. Oh yeah, I got him like 2 times, yeah, because I bought 1 from using festival coins. But that's pretty much it, man, for the King of Fighters. Festival King and Goddess Elizabeth is probably the one where I welled out the most, where I went like over like maybe I spent a lot for Festival King and Goddess Elizabeth, honestly, because it was 2 pretty good banners. Just because I don't know what it was, but King was not going for me like on like the 3rd rotation. I think I did like 3 rotations for both each Goddess Elizabeth and Festival King, pretty much. Escanor only did like 1 rotation. You really don't need him 6 out of 6, so I probably might even stop, especially if the part 2 is pretty good. Like, hopefully we get a good part 2 banner that's pretty limited, which would have like a pretty good unit. And he's probably gonna get power creep out of meta, but who knows, he might not. Tarmiel and Sariel banner, I think I ran like 2 rotations. I got Tarmiel like 5 out of 6. I don't know how, but I got him 5 out of 6, which I'm actually happy about because I really like him, especially when I have him paired with Blue Gil. People really love that. I'm actually using Blue Gil in PvP. I don't know, I like it. Evil Lily, I did like 2 rotations on that as well. I didn't really pull her that much. I think I did 2 rotations or 1. I think it was 1 or 2, but I only pulled her like 3 times. No, I pulled her 2 times and got her for the guaranteed. She's probably never come. Well, hopefully she does. She's a limited unit. She's pretty bad. She just usually focus on us for King team, but you know, she just used up for a passive. Honestly, you'll use her for nothing else but her passive. Green Eastern, I went probably the hardest on because it was Green Eastern Valenti. Green Eastern was super good for a good minute. She just got power creep out of meta just from all these high CC for over 4K base CC units. Honestly, a lot of people don't even use ult rush like that for her to be used, because you know you got Goddess team, which is Riell. You know, with Dociel, I got him like 4 out of 6, I believe. I didn't even summon on his banner, which he first came out, because he was on with Jurhead, I don't know her name, because his banner was super bad. Like, you had him and 11 other trash units, mostly gold coin units, and he was on a dual banner. So I really didn't push for him. I just skipped it and said, yo, I'm gonna pull him one day. Today is not gonna be that day. I would say most of the time my money getting spent is probably on costumes. Like, just look at all these amazing costumes. Like, I'd be having like full URs costume. Like, this fantasy outfit was pretty nice. You also got Merlin. Where is she at? Red Merlin. Oh, look at these outfits, man. I think that's where my money just goes, to these outfits, honestly. Cause I just love how good they just look. Like, look at Fraudrin. Bruh, come on now. But let me look at my UR gear sets, just a couple of them. That's gonna use an attack / defense right now, but he usually like crit damage. You just want him paired with 3 other HP / defense units, pretty much, which I have a set for right here. Pretty much you want to use mostly HP / defense if you're talking about PvP, just because you just want to out CC your opponents, just so you know you have a better chance of pulling more cards, and you can see like where to focus on. It's kind of hard playing second, but it's not impossible playing second, of course. You just want to make sure your team survives the most. Out CC your opponents, and you want to try to be more aggressive as possible, especially if you're running like Merlin, which is more focused towards like ult rush teams. That's pretty much what you want to do. But I have some very fun gear sets that I use for, you know, for fun content. Like, I got attack crit damage on my King, which I use for Festival King, just to show like people like, yo, Festival King isn't that good with attack crit damage, even though I mean it works out, but he gets out CC pretty heavy and you're done. And then got Lost Fate Medios with attack / defense, and I also have a crit damage set for him. I want to make like an HP / defense set, so you know I can try to push for top CC in my guild get pretty high. So I'll probably make an HP/defense UR set if I get some more UR stones, of course, from a good pack and not those packs that we got now. Zeldris attack crit damage, but I want to make like, you know, a HP/defense set using for Corn Shop Zeldris, just because Corn Shop Zeldris has been pretty good for a sub option, because he's amazing passive, which he can use for support, and also, you know, stopping ult rush. Oh yeah, fraudulent HP/defense set, just because you want him to out CC your opponents, of course, just so you know his passive can proc, which is if he has higher CC than opponents, then they won't be able to build up the gauge for 2 turns. So you want him HP/defense set, max stats, max cost. It's pretty fun. I'm pretty sure a lot of people already know. I kind of regret making a crit damage for Roxy, because she was never critting. She has a passive where I think it's like 15% boost per human ally that's on the field next to her for her attack related stats, and she gains like what, 45%. I think it was like 45% that she gains for like each attack related stats. If you have like, no, it's 30. It was 30 because you don't count her. So for each one, that's 30% attack related stats boost, 30%, and she only had like about 58%, which I just realized. Like, that's worse than Zeldris. So she was never critting. I hate it. Not gonna lie, I hate it. Ludociel, of course, you want to make him HP/defense set, just so you know, you want to get that big boy PP damage. You know, if he has higher CC than your opponent, you know, they'll get like a great debuff, defense related stats, 40% debuff, which then you'll start doing some crazy damage. And you can use the Nagato special, Gringother, Ludociel, that pure special, of course, and you'll be good in PvP. You know, have some fun. Sariel is also a weird set, which is HP/crit damage. He has a passive which increases basic stats by 20% per he increases base stat by 20% for all Goddess Elizabeth. I was about to say per, but it's for all Goddess Elizabeth goddesses on the field. Not Goddess Elizabeth, goddesses, or archangels, you know, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, you want to be like HP/crit damage, because he crits a lot. So, and you want to make him so he doesn't die pretty fast. That's pretty much. What other weird sets do I have? Oh yeah, I have 2 sets for Green Easton. 1 HP/defense set, 1 attack/defense. I don't even know myself why I have that, but I think because I used Green Easton a lot in PvP back in the day, because that used to just hard counter ult rush teams, especially since they had like Red Gother. With Green Gother around, they're pretty much done. So yeah, that was pretty fun to use. How many sets do I have? I probably have like over maybe over 15, right? I probably had like more than 15 or 15 of UR sets. I think it's just because me using like a whole bunch of costumes. Like I got one for Goddess Elizabeth for a fantasy outfit. This is sexy. Got a little nun outfit. That is pretty nice. I really like the costumes in this game. I don't know why I go for the costumes, but because I be having like a whole bunch of UR costumes, and I just use it just to flex on people. But you can see with my Super Awakening, I have like Mono, Blue Valenti. I have some pretty Blue Bond. I remember back in the day, I used to use Blue Bond a lot. That stuff used to be so lit. Tazu, Green Hendrickson. I just do this just for like content videos and all that. For Super Awakening. I don't know how they would work nowadays with how power creep it is. There's so many units that can just power one unit to death, like the one. But it's still pretty nice. Oh wait, can I bring in green? Can I bring back Green Demelli? Because if everyone using the one, because everyone used Lost Made Meliodas as well. But I mean, if I can bring back Green Demelli, that might be a pretty lit video. But he might die to the one though, so I don't know. All right, I mean, but yeah, I want to Droll dupe as well, because I want to make an HP/defense Droll. But I can never pull commandments. Like the only commandments I have like 6 out of 6 are like both of the S Rosas, Blue Zeldris, and Fraudrin. I guess you can count Fraudrin as a commandment. And yeah, I think that, and also Gallon. Yeah, Gallon. I was about to say Galon. Oh, Derriere. Man, I always forget her, but things like Mon Speed Droll, Point Shop Zeldris, Melascula, Gloxina, Green Derriere, Grid, Gallon. I just don't have him 6 out of 6. I'm kind of upset by that. Monspeed. I don't know if I said that, but Monspeed. I'm pretty sad about that. As you can see, these are the units I'm missing. 2 of them are top 100 rewards for Gear PP. I think Gear, right? Yeah. Rich Shin, Halloween Shin, and Mono. I just didn't like them, so I didn't really push hard for them. But yeah, I've been welling a little less. I would probably say a little less lately. Like I said before, I technically make it all back. So just spin at your own risk, of course. You don't have to be a whale to compete in this game, honestly. If you have like a good team, there's plenty of good teams, honestly. Like still people are pushing with like King Brom, Pierce, Green Mono. I know a couple of free-to-play players who's pushing with those type of teams and still winning or getting up to at least where they can get the 60 gems or the challenger champion. So, you know, just play at your own, you know, expense, you know. Make sure you're not spending too much on the game, of course. Just make sure that you're just having fun. That's all I care about, man. You just having fun in the game. Just you enjoying yourself and not like regretting your decisions, of course. Just try to have fun. Even if it's not even PvP, if it's PvE, like try to have fun if you can, you know. I know how this game can be like more pressuring, thinking that if you don't have a certain unit that you're just done for the entire game. But it's not really like that, man. There's pretty fun teams that I like to use nowadays, just so you know, can see that you don't always have to have like the super whaley meta teams. You can throw out something pretty fun like a My team, a Tarmiel with a Blue Gill, I don't know, Esterosa. There's a lot of pretty fun teams you could use. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, you know. Speedy, you know, inspired me, you know, to make this type of video. He was like, yo, just try to add up your expensive and just make a video on it. So I'm kind of copying it off of him. It was like 12K for 1.5 years of playing the game, like more than 1.5 years, and I made it all back. I mean, I can't complain. I mean, I did it just for the content, honestly. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. This is Marilli, and I'm out. Peace.